with Godzilla. Godzilla vs. Kong, which debuts in theaters and on HBO Max on March 26, will feature a culminating clash between the two headliners of legendary monsterverse gargantuan primate Kong and mammoth reptile Godzilla. But for those who have seen the new poster and now the full Godzilla vs. Kong trailer, a question lingers. Why is Kong the same size as Godzilla? Let's dig into this. Kong appears as big as Godzilla in the MonsterVerse Godzilla vs. Kong when he was much smaller in 2017's Kong Skull Island. Here is why. Now that the first Godzilla vs. Kong trailer has released, many people are wondering just how Kong is as big as Godzilla when the king of the monsters should be towering over him. It's been 7 years since the MonsterVerse launched with Gareth Edwards' Godzilla, and while that was a necessary first step in introducing Western audiences to a new version of Gojira, things are much more different now than they were then. A new version of King Kong has appeared on screen, and dozens of new monsters have since joined the franchise. As of the ending of Michael Dougherty Godzilla, King of the Monsters, every titan in the Monsterverse bows to Godzilla except for Kong. In the first Godzilla vs. Kong trailer, the human characters have stated that Kong bows to no one, thus indicating that at least one reason the two iconic monsters fight each other is because Kong is refusing to accept Godzilla as the alpha predator, though it may not be the only reason, seeing as Godzilla and Kong's species are ancestral enemies as well. When Godzilla and Kong do eventually come to blows, as they do in the trailer, they will be relatively evenly matched because Kong is now just as big as Godzilla is. It's unclear just how big Kong is exactly, but considering what's shown in the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer, he should be between 350 to 400 feet. Even Godzilla is 393 feet, unless he's grown in time since Godzilla King of the Monsters. Kong was originally just 104 feet tall in Kong Skull Island, but he was a teenager then and notably still growing. Now that decades have passed since the events of that film, Kong has grown into an adult, one who is considerably more powerful than he was when he took on the US military. What's interesting is that there is a scene in Kong Skull Island that may go against Kong growing in size. When the human characters in that movie went deeper into the island, they discovered a graveyard with Kong's parents, whose skeletons were roughly the same size as Kong was at the time. So either they were killed before they were fully grown, the idea of Kong growing larger was instituted later on, or it was an unfortunate compromise for the scene to get everything on screen at once. Regardless of the specifics of Kong's growth and how much he grows per year, he is now larger than he's ever been before. In King Kong vs. Godzilla, the two monsters' first and only fight thus far, Kong was 148 feet tall, which remained the tallest version of the gorilla for 59 years. Kong was smaller than that in Kong Skull Island, but now every version is dwarfed by the creature on display in Godzilla vs. Kong. Well, the bare bones explanation is that if another creature is going to take on Godzilla, it needs to be equal in strength and power. And since Kong does not fly, he needs to get sized up considerably in order to square off against the Jill. But don't worry, this has already been built into the story. They are not retconning anything here by making Kong tower over skyscrapers, though it is a first. This will be the largest Kong has ever been on screen. In fact, since Kong has varied in height over decades of movies ranging from 25 to 55 feet, the version in 2017's Kong Skull Island was the biggest take on the classic movie monster, yet at approximately 104 feet. When at that height, though, Kong would still only be laying roundhouses into Godzilla's knees as everyone's favorite city smasher. Godzilla is a whopping 393 feet tall in this new franchise. So Kong will have to get a glow or grow up. The choice to make Kong 104 feet in the Skull Island came about for slightly different reasons, though, as director Jordan Vogt Roberts told when the film was released. Everyone wants to say, oh, he is big because of Godzilla and Kong, right? No, he is big because I wanted you to stand and look at this thing towering over you, and the first decision your brain makes, not the second, not the third, not the fourth, not the fifth. But the first instinct you have is that is a god. And then what happens when you look at the god? So 100 feet wound up being like, oh yeah, that's the size I would think something say God, as opposed to be to a big ape, as opposed to a big creature. Kong Skull Island takes place in 1973, and as the film's creator have stated, Kong's got room to grow. Co-producer Mary Parent said that he is an adolescent when we meet him in the film. He is still growing into his role as alpha. Promotional material for the movie also described Kong as an apex primate and an adolescent superspecies. In the film itself, John C. Reilly's character, a WW2 Air Force lieutenant who had been marooned on Skull Island for nearly 30 years, describes the situation to Tom Hiddleston's James Conrad and Brie Larson's Mason Weaver. Kong's God on the island, but the devils live below us, he said, describing the skull crawlers. They come from the vents deep down, he says. That's why Kong got so mad. Those bombs woke up a bunch of them. You're lucky he is out there too, or you would not have made it this far. He can handle them as long as he gets to them while they are still small. You don't want to wake up the big one. It wiped out his whole family. Kong's the last of his kind, but he is still growing, and you better hope he does. So, given that there is roughly 50 years between the events in the Skull Island and the upcoming Godzilla vs. Kong, it makes sense that Skull Island's lead lizard smasher would grow up to be almost as big as Godzilla. There is no official confirmation yet as to how tall Kong will be for his collision with Godzilla, but it sure looks like he has reached peak alpha levels for his particular superspecies. Godzilla vs. Kong's titanic tussle between its two titular monsters is what the 2014 Godzilla reboot has been building toward, and it's a fight fans have been eager to see ever since the first footage of Godzilla vs. Kong was released late last year. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please do like, share, subscribe and comment about this video. Please do subscribe and support me to reach for 2K subscribers. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Thank you. Bye.